Hi, I'm Joyce Weston. I'm the rep from Plymouth, Hebron, and Holderness, and I'm an Elizabeth Warren supporter, so I'm out here with my signs on a rather good day, actually. We've been out here in some much worse weather, but we've seen a lot of young kids come in, not young kids, voting age people. It's been a pretty good turnout so far, and I'm pretty encouraged. We don't know how it's going to turn out, but whatever happens, we'll be supportive.
All right, my name is Mark Allegro. I live in Campton. And I'm here to tell you that we're not here trying to convince anybody to vote for Donald Trump today. Every Republican that goes into that voting booth is going to be voting for Trump today. What we're doing is preparing for November because we feel it's going to be very good. There's going to be a lot of depressed Democrats in November, but we're not going to leave it to chance. 2020 is going to be good, and we're going to save this country from the Bernie Sanders and other communists of the world. You know, the people that are going to come over to this table, well, you can tell. The Democrats won't make eye contact with us. They walk by and they duck their heads and look ahead. But when somebody comes out after voting and they give us a look, they give us a little nod, and we say, hey, come on over, talk to us for a minute. And the response has been great. We've been getting a lot of young people from Plymouth State University who are surrounded by their indoctrinated young colleagues, and they're very pleased to come over and join our group. No, there's no predictions. Well, I mean, you know, what conventional wisdom is that Bernie Sanders is going to do good today. Of course, that's bad news for the Democrats, because the last thing the Democrats want is a not Democrat running on their ticket for the presidency. So they're going to be faced with either having to screw Bernie even bigger than they did in 2016, or have a communist on the ticket, and neither one is a viable option for them.
Hi, my name is Steve Woodbury. Woody, I live right here in Plymouth, New Hampshire, and I've been a Bernie supporter since 2016, and I'm supporting Bernie because I believe in his message and in the solidarity of all of us. You see here all of these people together in solidarity, regardless of what sign they're holding, and we're all in this to make a better country and a better planet. Thanks.
I'm Davis DeSori, and my home is in Massachusetts, but my second home is in New Hampshire. And the only other time in my life I've done this was in 1968 for Gene McCarthy, and it's good to be back. I think these are times like those that require this.
Well, hi there, my name is Revell. I use she and they pronouns, and I'm the campus organizer here at Plymouth State University in New Hampshire for Sunrise Movement and New Hampshire Youth Movement. I've been here for 6 months organizing for this election, preparing like our generation for what could be the most important election of our lives.
And where are you from?
Yeah, I'm originally from California, from Sonoma County, which is a little bit north of San Francisco. It's where the Kincaid Fire was, where the wildfires have been. Like 200,000 people in within 15 minutes of where I grew up had to evacuate this past September. So climate change is very real to me and like the most important issue for me, but not the only issue. So New Hampshire Youth Movement has been around since they were formed after the 2016 election. The organizers originally were with Next Gen, and they started New Hampshire Youth Movement and organized for the 2018 election and now for the 2020. New Hampshire Youth Movement is sticking around. Sunrise Movement is actually a national organization. We have, I don't remember the number anymore, it's like almost, I think like 350 hubs or like groups of volunteers all across the United States. Our like long-term strategy is organize, vote, strike. As you can see for some of this artwork that we have. So we have been organizing our generation for the past couple years and creating a movement of young people that are determined to like address the most important issues of our lifetimes. And we're voting. And we are turning out to primaries across the United States, we organized in Iowa, we are organizing here. We collected around, I think we hit 12,000 pledge to vote cards. So we pledged 12,000 young people to vote here in New Hampshire. And yeah, then we will strike. So there's been the global youth climate strike that has been happening every like 6 months or so. There was one March of 2019, one September of 2019, one December of 2019. And these were like millions of people worldwide going on strike for climate. And the next big one is at Earth Day. So there's going to be a huge global climate strike this Earth Day. Sunrise is organizing for that along with New Hampshire Youth Movement. We'll be organizing, climate strikes here in New Hampshire and across the United States. And then leading up to the 2020 election, making sure presidential candidates are taking climate seriously and supporting our generation. Yeah, so Sunrise Movement, we are a grassroots funded organization. We've really exploded since fall of 2018 and have so much more capacity to support our generation. So we're hosting trainings all across the United States and using that funding from broad support across the United States to train young folks how to organize. Yeah, so both organizations have gone through an endorsement process and endorsed Bernie Sanders. Just like many other organizations like Dream Defenders, like Rights and Democracy, Student Power Network, many other organizations across the United States.
Okay. Hi, my name is Hannah Street. I am a sophomore here at Plymouth State University. And my predictions on the campaign, I think that they're going well. You know, we've just been out there trying to campaign and get out the votes. And I think that, it's kind of going to be I think it's going to be super close. Well, Warren actually has a plan to get rid of student debt her first day in office and has a more clear plan as opposed to Bernie, who doesn't really have as clear of a plan. And she also supports the health care law as well. And I know that Bernie does too, but Elizabeth has a much more clear plan and is going to end up doing it sooner. And when she says to do something, she's going to do something, she will do it.
So hi, I'm John Allegro, freshman at Plymouth State University. My predictions, I think it's going to be really close between Bernie and Warren, Elizabeth Warren, at least campus-wise. It's really split. I've been out volunteering all day, and it's just us and Bernie are the only ones on campus, and it's been really split the whole time. I was just at the polls, and there's long lines. That's great to see, a lot of turnout for Democrats, youth vote. And then the differences between Bernie and Warren. Warren, she's known to have a plan for everything, so to me that's reliable, which is a really good trait for presidency. And she knows how she's going to pay for everything, which is huge. So student debt and the health care, she knows exactly what she's going to do. So it's taxing the 0.1% of rich. So after $50 million for every dollar they make, they're just only going to have to pay 2 cents, and it's going to cover, basically $50,000 of student debt from everyone is going to be forgiven. Universal health care, so low-class families won't have to worry about, getting sick and not going to the doctor because they can't afford it and stuff like that. But she's always has clear plans. Shuttles run every 10 minutes for students whenever they want to vote. We have an organization out there, Next Gen Students, and they're directing all the shuttles. They own 2 shuttles that are running, or 3 shuttles actually. And the Bernie campaign also has a shuttle running as well for students, so they get there pretty easily and back.